Oi. So, I don't ordinarily review movies like this, animated movies like this, but while I was out in San Diego Comic Con, at San Diego Comic Con this year, they actually showed a screening for The Death of Superman. We got to see it. We watched it at it's like 9 or 10 o'clock, 8 o'clock at night. I can't remember. But either way, sorry for the lateness. But yeah, so I saw this film and I thought that this movie was really, really good. This is probably going to be a pretty concise review because I just don't ordinarily review animated films like this. But I gotta say, this film was fantastic. The directors, Sam Liu and Sam and Jake, they just did a great job with the directing. The cast is freaking insane. I think I got it pulled up here, but the cast for the voice actors, Rainn Wilson, Nathan Fillion, my guy, fucking Rosario Dawson, Jerry O'Connell, Shamir Moore. I mean, just the cast. The cast is stacked. The animation is really beautiful to look at. What's really interesting is that I've read the comics and visually and in terms of narrative execution, this animated film, it definitely it's this whole animated film is like a really intriguing remix of the comic books. I mean it happens the same way as it does in the comic books. All the events, it's just that it's remixed narratively and visually on screen. You know what I mean? And I'm not gonna lie, the first opening minutes, I was like, I don't know. But honestly, from the time where we see Doomsday coming and a meteorite, and there's a little space station outside of Earth, and there's some people inside, and there's a person inside the space station. They're seeing the meteorite coming. They're like, oh my god! And the meteorite just obliterates their ship, right? Just kills them all. The meteorite with Doomsday, it crash lands on Earth. Doomsday's dressed in the suit. He's just destroying everything. From that point on to the end of the film, I was like, what? Because the movie. Another thing is that the movie has a lot of meta, self-referential humor that I enjoyed. It was jarring at first, but I enjoyed. There was this hilarious moment where I think the Flash said something and Batman just stared at him over melodramatically. It was very funny. So the humor's great. But it was a little bit jarring at first. But by the time Doomsday shows up, I was totally on board with this movie. The action sequences between the Justice League and Doomsday are so brutal. They're so dark, and they're just so brutal. There's blood. The costumes are getting ripped. It's like Zack Snyder Man of Steel level action, or Dragon Ball Z level action. It's almost like that kind of action where it's exaggerative, and that's what I like to see in superhero narratives. I know how in the MCU they like to keep their action sequences a lot more grounded. I like when action sequences are exaggerative and loose and just utterly chaotic, like in this animated film, The Death of Superman. I mean, seriously, characters were just being knocked through bridges and buildings and knocked down entire street blocks. Oh my god! I just thought this film was pretty fantastic. Particularly, there was one moment when right before Superman died, where he hits Doomsday so hard that Doomsday's head twists around, breaking his neck. And in that same moment, the reveal of how Superman got stabbed all the way through, I was like, it was just crazy. When Wonder Woman, when she had the sword, right? When she was just getting whipped by Doomsday, I was like, oh my god. The action sequences are they just take you back with their violence. So, and yeah, this film did such a great job of executing the characters, making them feel true to their origins, and I saw it was well executed. Like when the movie ended, I was just like, Jesus Christ, did I watch the Death of Superman or did I watch Infinity War? Because my God, Doomsday was kind of acting like Thanos in this movie. But they totally captured the dread, the tension, and the darkness of Superman dying via fighting Doomsday. So yeah, I thought this was really good. I'm feeling I'm feeling like a nine. Like a nine out of 10 for this one. I really enjoyed it. But what about you? Which would you think? Let me know your thoughts down below. Um, I gotta go. Other reviews to make. What's that thing that Michael Cera used to say in Superbad? Oh yeah. Bye.